Hey, what's going on, folks? Welcome back to the Real Legend of Gaming. So we have Mobius Final Fantasy. We're continuing the Final Fantasy VII Remake event. And this time, we're doing the Mako Reactor 1 battle. 6 waves of tough enemies. So check it out. We are going right into that. So first off, we'll begin with a cutscene. And then the action begins.
Alright, it's shut down, but it looks like there's more than just one reactor.
I know what to do now. I'll take care of the rest.
This may not work on the others.
Then come with me.
Alright then. I was thinking of going there anyway.
Yay! Good to have you with us, Cloud. I'm Echo, by the way, and this fellow here is...
Not interested in your names. Once this is done, I'm gone.
Hey, savage.
Well, excuse me, Spiking McSpikeface. I was just trying to be friendly.
He's right, though.
You're taking his side?
It's a partnership, not friendship. You like him that much?
Nope, I'm not interested.
Alright, so there goes that cutscene. Time to go right into that Mako Reactor. So upon completion here, you unlock another area in Midgar, which will give you a direct path to the Mako Reactor 1. But what's cool about going back to the area, and again, I got this information from RockU Mediacraft, there's an awesome guide about this here. You get the Masamune Plus weapon that you also got from the Final Fantasy XV event. So it allows you to have a stronger version of the weapon that you have, and it's just incredible. Now you also unlock Scorpion Sting, which is a battle tower. So we'll do that in another video here. But today's focus is the Mako Reactor 1, and we're going right for that. I had goosebumps, man. I'm telling you. It's so nostalgic right here. It's crazy. So you see you have the path unlocked. And I still can't believe, like, this is an actual remake of Final Fantasy VII. And it's so cool that we get a sneak peek before the actual game comes out. You know, the reactor is going to look very similar to what's shown here. The music is so creepy. I just feel like Sephiroth is just gonna come out and slice me up. It's a bad man. Now I wanted to team up with the homie Itchy Monkey here, but I had used them prior to this match. So we're gonna stick with the Wind Summon. Being that we don't have that in our lineup, just gives us a little bit of selection. Alright, so first off this here, you might think it's 3 easy Shinra soldiers, but look, very little damage. So this is going to have to be a combination of using ability drives and summons in order to take advantage of what damage you do. And also what's important too is to remember what their resistances are and kind of what attacks they're going to do, because you got to do a lot of defense and you have to use your magic to raise your resistance as much as possible, and then take advantage of whatever orbs are on top, but make sure you use the weakness of the enemy. And Echo plays a big part here as well. Just getting some notifications during the match. Apologize for that. Alright. So I was a little worried at first because I wasn't doing a lot of damage, but upon taking out that first soldier, I knew that we could get this accomplished. I mean, you see 6 battles right on top, and you're immediately like, oh man, this is going to be a long one. And it was. It really was. But with the right strategy, I mean, we can do it. Look at that. Break it. Break it on down. Massive damage there. There we go. There we go. Get him. Now, it was just hack and slash at that point. Next wave is not too bad. Because with the big turtle, basically, you know, you already know that he's going to hit you with Blizzard. So the idea is to raise your ice resistance and attack him with your fire summon as much as possible. Now, being that I have an ice summon in my deck, I do generate a lot of ice spears. So, you know, use those defensively. And, of course, if you have no choice, you know, you got to do the attack. So right there is the weakness. Another thing too is as soon as you get that break, you gotta make sure you hit with the most powerful attack that draws out their weakness so that you can really maximize the damage output. So there goes that Blizzard again. Now, you know, in comparison to other matches I've shown, I'm playing a lot slower because, again, I'm making sure I make the right move. So here we go. Fire it up. Weakness. Bang, bang, bang. Want to see that yellow right there. Now, also what's cool about that ability summon that I have, which I got for the event as well, so please make sure you pick it up, gives you a resistance buff that's so helpful and a decent heal. So it's important to watch out for those support orbs. As soon as they become available, use the ability card right away. And this was a little bit of a tough battle. But again, once you start realizing what tactics to use, it just becomes more of a rinse and repeat. There we go. Fire that up. Burning them. All right. There we go. There we go. Sorry, folks. I really got to remember to shut off notifications next time. All right. Let's go. All right, let's go. Finish them off. Finish them up. There we go. So at this point, we have to use the ice orbs. We don't need the resistance, but we're doing damage. Fire it again. Maximizing on that weakness. This battle is so much easier once you, again, like I said earlier, you understand the pattern. And this is only wave 2, my friend. We have 4 more waves on this. Now right there, the defense barrier goes up, but it's a little bit too late. We did enough damage to move on. This wave was a little easier, but you still can't take any of these enemies lightly. Especially when you have 3. So idea is to take one out as quickly as you can. And these guys are weak against ice. So we're going to have a field day because we have a very powerful ice support card. Bang. 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 Got that resistance going. You're not touching me. You're going to have a hard time taking me out. But you see how the number of hits they're able to get in because of their speed, and times 2 because it's 2 enemies. So you got to be very careful and mindful of your health. So again, it's very important to watch the orbs. We're going to hit him with that weakness. Bang. That brutal hack is powerful. So again, heal it up. So we're going to finish this enemy and go on to wave 4. Nice. You see that damage output? It's pretty ridiculous. So here we go. Familiar foe. No reason to panic because we know what to do. There we go. There we go. This time he's doing more damage though, so it is a stronger version. I don't know how much stronger though, but he had me on the corner, on the brinks of death. So right there, we're gonna use more resistance. Right there. And you see those support orbs are barely generating. We got the break, so now we use the fire. My goodness. That damage is legit. So see how much more damage it did without the resistance on? There we go. So with that resistance, block that hit. Look at that critical. Woo! Bring it on down. Berserker right there. Woo, 500 damage. We got the break. Got to get that fire going. Got to hit him a few more times. We couldn't generate enough orbs there. We're trying to go for it now. So we have enough, but we also got to clear out these blizzards. So we're going to do another element drive, raise that resistance to water. Goes the Blizzaga. Alright, so now careful because we have no life. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. Heal up. Come on, let's finish him. There we go. So now we're trying to break him down. A few more hits and we got this. But look at the HP. We almost died there. So we're up against a tough enemy with no HP. You can imagine how slim the chances were. And we're going to try our hardest, but chances of surviving are very slim. So we'll bring up our earth resistance. There we go, 49 life. We're not looking good right now. There we go, massive damage. But we're still not generating that support ability card. So we're going to keep this going. I'm going to use the Phoenix down. We've got 13 of them. I think this is an important enough battle to continue, rebuild that gauge, and we're going right back in there. Come on. Bring it on now. Full HP, boy. We's ready for war. Resistance on. Come on. Bang. Let's go. You ready? Building those orbs up. You ready? I'm going to hit you with some summonings. Boop. Ice Blast. Heal up. Raise resistance again. And our crit chance. Got the break. That's it. Time to get massive damage. That hit hurt. That's what we wanted to hit him with during our break, but we just didn't have the time. It's okay, 'cause we still can use it. There we go. So now we hit him with Earth Bang. At this point, we're just dropping it on him. We need to heal, though. As you see, 800. I mean, it's good enough to take 2 hits, but we got to be careful. So now he's defending. He's got a barrier on. We have to break that. Time for some fire. Break. Let's go. Want to get that weakness. Boom. 1469. How about that for damage? Come on, man. Cash me outside. How about that? There we go. And we got the rainbow spears. We can do whatever we want right now. We can do whatever we want. Look at that. Woo! Come on, I'm getting so hyped right now. We put in massive work. Block that. And you know what? We have very low HP, but we put together a nice string of combos there. Time to flame dance. There we go. Echo with the clutch health save. We are back in business. We are in the wrecking business. Hit him with the wrecking ball. Bang. Some notifications, but no doubt Clash with Ash. Appreciate that, man. Alright. So here goes the boss battle. Scorpion Sting. Classic right here. If you guys remember him from Final Fantasy VII, on that bridge when Shinra comes. Woo! Tell me, I'm hyped right now. Lord, Lord, Lord. Look at that tail laser. It hurt me, but it was so cool seeing it. Alright, so now it's time to really play. No more messing around. Bang. So we got our resistance on, so we're going to eat some hits. Hastening gift. More moves. Let's go. Expose that weakness. Expose it. I said, who's weak? Now we got to build those orbs back up because we hit them hard. Look at that. We got half the damage away already gone. And this is the boss battle. Got the break. That's it. Time to go crazy. Time to go crazy. 3,067 damage on that hit. Come on. Talk about gorilla mode right there. That's beast mode status. That's what you call championship flow. We just did it like we did it for TV. That was amazing. We finished that battle. Upon completion, you get that turtle card. I don't want to pronounce the name. He's a turtle. And that's the completion of Mako Reactor 1. And there you go to Masamune. So upon completing Mako Reactor 1, you unlock Mako Reactor 2. Which is more difficult, but again, it's aligned with your level. So you should be fine. Even with Mako Reactor 3, it is aligned with your level. From my understanding, once you get to Mako Reactor Infinity, that's where you have to actually be like a legit high-level player to get it done. So that was it. That was the Mako Reactor 1 battle. Had a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. First time watching. And if you enjoyed it, please subscribe. And for returning subs, thanks for the support. Peace out, folks. Be sure to check out the guide in RockU Mediacraft. MJ Gino explains the tips on what to do for the Final Fantasy VII Remake event, what areas to explore after unlocking the Mako Reactor, and other useful tips as well. All right, so thank you. Adios. Peace.